よし、皆さん、こんにちは. Hello, everyone. ゆた日本語教員会のジョナリングです. This is Jordan Ring. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to say how often you do something, any action, and you'll be able to use the particle wa in the place of o for negative predicates. Those are today's two objectives. Let's go ahead and get started. Japanese word order. Can you take these parts of a sentence and rearrange them in the correct order for Japanese? Go ahead and pause your video, take a minute to figure it out, and then when you're ready to see the answer, hit resume. All right, now here it is. Usually you have a sentence start with the subject. Sometimes it's implied though, so if you don't see it, just know it's implied. And then you'll have an adverb either here after the topic or the subject, and you could also put the adverb before the verb. The object usually goes somewhere after that, and then of course the verb goes at the end. And we get sentences like 私はよくラーメンを食べます. I often eat ramen. And 父は日本語を少し話します. My father speaks a little Japanese. So as you can see, you can put the adverbs either here, after the subject, or before the verb. Now, we're going to review あんまり. You can also pronounce that as あんまり. ちょっと, 少し, and よく. Alright, so which one of these four words means well or often? Which one means a little bit? Which one means a little but also kind of and sort of? And which one means not well and not often? Let's first take a look at well and often. The answer for that one is よく. Say it with me, よく. Next, let's look at a little or a little bit. That one is 少し, 少し, 少し. The next one is a little, kind or sort of. That is ちょっと, ちょっと, ちょっと. And that leaves the last one as あんまり or あんまり. あんまり, あんまり, or あんまり. Alright, today we're going to be looking at adverbs of frequency. Adverbs which tell how often an action takes place. So this would be words like いつも, いつも, which means always. 毎日, 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 which means every day. よく, which we've seen before. よく means often. And then 普通, 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 and 大抵, 大抵, 大抵. Now, both these mean pretty much the same thing. Normally is used more often in conversation, and 大抵 is a little bit more formal. It means usually 大抵. In the end, they have pretty much the same meaning. There's also あんまり, which you've seen before, and like I said before as well, you can say あんまり. And last, we have everyone's favorite. This one has a cute sound. 時々, 時々. And it means sometimes. Okay, cool. So now that you've learned some adverbs of frequency, let's learn where it goes in a sentence. So here's that sentence structure that we were looking at just barely. And let's see where our adverbs of frequency will go. Usually, are adverbs of frequency. Take the first adverb slot, not the second one. So here's an example of that. 私は毎日コーヒーを飲みます。Any idea on what this means? This is I drink coffee every day. Question. Do I have chunibyo because I drink black coffee every day? Answer. No! You have it because you brag about drinking black coffee every day. Did you just seriously put milk in it? You just triggered my ancestors. Let's look at today's vocabulary. The first one we have are some good eats. Yeah, let's do some tabemasing. Just kidding. The first type of food we want to look at is gohan, rice. And not just any rice, cooked rice. That's right. Japanese is specific about that rice, if it's cooked, or if it's not cooked, or if it's still in the plant. Moving on, here we have pan. Now, Spanish speakers everywhere just flipped because the way you say bread is the same in Portuguese and in Spanish and in Japanese. Next we have kudamono, kudamono, and that is fruit. You know, you can debate with a Japanese person later if tomatoes are kudamono or not. Next we have niku. Niku is meat, niku. And last we have yasai, yasai, and those are vegetables. So those are our eats. Let's go ahead and look at some drinks. Our first drink is omizu. The O here is optional, makes the word more polite. So if you want to set a good impression, you know, add your O. Next we have juice. Juice. I bet you guys will never guess what that one means. Not. The third one is gyunyu. Gyu means cow. I almost said milk. It means cow, and if you add niku after gyu, you actually get the word for beef. It's a little sneak preview of things to come. But nyu means milk, or rather it's the kanji for milk, and if you add it with the kanji for cow, you get cow's milk. The way to say goat's milk, soy milk, almond milk, and all your other milks are going to be much different. So if this is hard to remember, you can also say miruku. But you know, I kind of like using the Japanese version of things, so gyunyu. Next we have kohi. Yep, coffee is kohi. And then we have ocha. Ocha. In Japan with ocha, this usually is specifically talking about green tea. Unlike, you know, in England, Australia, and the United States where tea usually refers to black or breakfast tea. A little different. Okay, we're going to see how we can use our adverbs of frequency to talk about eating and drinking, which, by the way, to eat is over here on the right side in the orange arrow. We have tabemasu and nomimasu. So, in this first example, we are going to say, I drink tea sometimes. All right, so the word order is already given. We have here subject, followed by the adverb. We got rid of that second adverb position because these adverbs of frequency usually come in this position. Then we have this is usually the object position, but you know, since we're talking about eating and drinking, I put food and drink here, but left the object marking particle O here. Here's some food. And then here we have to eat and to drink. Anyways, so we're gonna use all these words, try to figure out how to say I drink tea sometimes. Let's start with I, because that's the subject. I is watashi. Good, now let's mark it with a wa. Watashi wa. Then we have to worry about the adverb. The adverb in English is sometimes. We look here and we see that sometimes at the bottom it's tokidoki. And we're gonna put that in the adverb slot, so let's add it all together. We have watashi wa tokidoki. Good. Then we're going to add our object, and the object the thing that's getting verbed is T. So that comes next. Let's add it all together. We have watashi wa tokidoki ocha o. And then we have drink. And we know to drink is nomimasu. So that means we have our full sentence now. Let's go ahead and try saying it. Watashi wa tokidoki ocha o nomimasu. And there you go. Watashi wa tokidoki ocha o nomimasu. Yeah, drink your tea. Let's try another problem. This time it's up to you. In this problem, you're trying to say, Mrs. Sato eats bread every day. So go ahead and pause the video. See if you can get this right. All the information you need is already here on the screen for you. It's up to you to make the sentence yourself. See if you can do it. All right. Hopefully you paused the video. And now you're ready to see the answer, because the answer is this. Sato-san wa mainichi pan o tabemasu. Number 2, same thing. The sentence you want to make is she normally eats rice. Go ahead and pause the video, see if you can figure it out, and then resume it once you think you have the answer. Go! Alright, so let's see that answer. It is. Alright, here's the next problem. On this problem, we are trying to say he always drinks water. Think you can do it? Pause the video and give it a try. Go! Alright, ready to see that answer? All together looks like this. 彼はいつもお水を飲みます。Okay, so now we have number 4. My grandma doesn't drink juice often. Go ahead and pause the video. Try to figure out the answer. Ready to see that answer? Soba wa amari juice o nomimasen. Yeah, you have to use the negative verb ending when you are using amari. There you go. Does your grandma also look like a Japanese person wearing a kimono? Maybe not. ちょっと待ってください。何それ? I'm going to read this monologue. There is one particle which should trigger you a little bit. Listen to me read this out loud and try to see if there is a particle that feels weird. Here we go. 今は12時です。これから昼ご飯を食べます。今日の昼ご飯はハンバーガーと果物です。リンゴを食べます。でも、オレンジは食べません。ジュースも飲みます。では、いただきます。Alright. Now, take a minute, pause the video if you need to. See which one of these particles seems a little bit out of place. Once you think you got it, resume the video. Do you think you have it? Here it is. The particle hua here is marking an object. Whoa, what's going on? Well, let me tell ya. Yes, you can sometimes replace the object marking particle o with wa. Now, what type of situations does that pop up in? Let's see another example before we explain it. But here we have this. You have a guy named Ken and he's like, Sumimasen, Kankokujin desu ka? Jo responds and says, Hai, so desu. Then Ken, who is super ignorant, responds and says, Inu wo tabemasu ka? Do you eat dog? And then Jo's just like triggered, you know? You can see it because there's like 3 marus back to back. Then he says, Iie, inu wa tabemasen. It's probably more scornful. He probably said it more like this. Iie, inu wa tabemasen. You know, that sounds like more pissed off, right? Anyway, so let's talk about why we can use wa here in place of o. What we have going on is wa can take the place of o in sentences where the subject is already implied, that's big, and you want to emphasize the object or compare the object to another noun. And usually, you know, You'll also see it when the verb ending is negative. So, let's say you're talking to someone and they say, yo, check this out. I got tons of meat. So in Japanese it'd be like, oi, hora, ippai niku ga aru ndakedo. And then you'll be like, oh, that sucks, bro, cause like I don't eat meat. When you say I don't eat meat, you can leave the subject out. It's obvious that they're talking about you know? So that's why we have watashi wa here in parentheses. And then we learned before that niku means meat. And then we're gonna mark it with wa because we're emphasizing the object. So not only are you saying I don't eat meat, but by doing this, you're also implying the fact that I do eat other things. So chill, bro. Let's look at another example. So here we have a waitress. Nope, that's a male. There I go, just assuming his gender or her gender. Bad on me. Standing next to a menu, and obviously on the menu we have water, some juice, and some soda, melon soda. And we have a girl. She's not angry, she's thinking. And oh hey, the waiter's name is John. Yeah, so John the waiter comes up and asks. I'm gonna try to, say it in a real waiter sounding voice. Omizu wo nomimasu ka? Yeah. And Erica is gonna say, no, I will not have the water, or I will not drink water. Now, instead of saying it with the particle o, she's gonna use the particle wa because one, the subject's implied, she's the subject. And, we're wanting to emphasize the fact that out of the juice and soda and water, the thing that she will not be drinking is omizu, and so she's implying that she will have something else. So she says, let's say it together, se no, iie, omizu wa nomimasen. Yeah, and there you go. By saying that, you're implying I'll have something else, and also literally saying I won't have the water. Pretty cool how you can do that in Japanese. All right. Practice problems. Here we have 4 words. Kono, tabemasen, bento, wa. And it's your job to rearrange these words into the correct order so that way it means I won't eat this boxed lunch. And what you're going to be implying by saying that is I will eat a different one. So pause the video and take a minute to figure it out. Go! All right, let's check out that answer. Here we go. The answer, or the kotae, is kono bento wa tabemasen. All right, let's check out one more problem. The next problem we're going to be looking at is this. So the words are dansu shimasen, soccer o wa shimasu. Demo. Okay, and the sentence that you want to make is I play soccer, but I don't dance. Idiot. Okay, just kidding, you don't have to say idiot. So take a second, pause the video, see if you can figure it out, and when you're ready to see the answer, push play. Okay, here's the answer. Soccer o shimasu. Demo, dansu wa shimasen. Good deal, right? Anyways, that's all for today's lesson. Can you make up your own sentences that use wa in the place of o to emphasize your object and compare it to something else? Also, are you able to use adverbs of frequency to say how often you do something? If not, you might want to watch this video again and review the things that we talked about. Yeah, sound like a good idea? Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. じゃあねー。